Hello friends, in the last lecture we have covered question number 2A of economics, identify and explain the concepts, and I have covered in that lecture, in that video, all your textual exercise questions. So in this video I will be covering some extra questions. Okay, so let's begin. The first question is, here 1 mark for concept and 1 mark for explanation. The first question is, monopoly firm can exercise considerable influence on the sub just a minute. Considerable influence on the supply of his commodity and thereby its price. We all know that monopoly means what? That is the price maker, because they are the only player. Mono, single. Poly means seller. They are the only player in the market, so they have complete control over the supply of the market. Okay, so in this situation they are saying that influence, so they are influence on the supply of its commodity and thereby its price. So we can write the concept as price maker, and it is price maker is one of the feature of monopoly. You can write that into the bracket. Explanation, see the explanation. Monopolist is a single seller in the market for his product and has control. See, he is a single seller in the market, so he has control over the supply, over the market, and therefore he can determine the price of his product, because he knows that there is no person or no close substitute available. ओके, कारण तो प्राइस मेकर आहे, कारण त्याला माहिती की त्याच्याशिवाय बाकीचं दुसरं क्लोज सबस्टिट्यूट मार्केटमध्ये अवेलेबल नाही. आणि जेव्हा असं असणार आहे, at that time he can decide the price. Now next question is, second, fruit seller charges different prices to different customers. We know this is also one of the important feature of monopoly, or we can say that in types of monopoly also we have seen that discriminating monopoly. What is discriminating? Sometimes we have seen that doctor charges different fees, lawyer charges different fees to different people. For example, if the person is very poor, he is not able to pay the whatever the fees or whatever the operation charges, then doctor gives him concession. The same service he is providing to rich or whoever, but sometimes he charges less fees. So here the fruit seller, what he is doing, he is charging different prices to different customers. Some are bargaining, some are taking whatever the price he is saying. So he is selling the same product to different customers at different price. So this you can write it as discriminating monopoly. Next, Urja started business of selling ice cream in summer. See, you can see that Urja has started selling ice cream, and that also in summer. So you can write time utility, because she knows that during summer there is chances of sales are more. We all know that ice cream or cold drink, sale of ice creams, cold drinks are more during summer season. So you can write that it is the best time for her to sell ice cream, as her sales will increase in summer due to that summer season. Okay, so concept is time utility. Explanation about summer you can write, it's a seasonal business. Next, Sneha borrowed money from a friend to buy machinery. You can concept, see, private investment expenditure. If you remember, we have seen this concept as when the industry purchase for his own business, we call it as private investment expenditure. Why we are calling it as investment also and expenditure also, I have already explained this concept. Investment means what? For example, if I am buying a flat, जर मी जर फ्लॅट परचेस केला तर इट इज वन टाइप ऑफ इन्व्हेस्टमेंट. सपोज आय परचेस कार, इट इज वन टाइप ऑफ इन्व्हेस्टमेंट. ती इन्व्हेस्टमेंट आहे, ऍट द सेम टाइम मनी गोज, म्हणजे पैसे पण जात आहेत. इट इज वन टाइप ऑफ एक्सपेंडिचर ऑल्सो, बट It is not consumption expenditure. मग consumption expenditure कोणतं आहे? We daily purchase milk, vegetable, fruits. Those are called consumption expenditure. ते टेम्पररी असतात, संपून जातं, त्याचं काय लाईफ टाइम, म्हणजे मी एकदा एक भाजी घेतली तर ती काय लाईफ टाइम होणार नाहीये. इट्स अ टेम्पररी. अँड वेन वी से इन्व्हेस्टमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर, फॉर एक्झाम्पल फ्लायओव्हर, ब्रिजेस, हॉस्पिटल्स बांधले, बिल्डिंग घेतली, नवीन फ्लॅट घेतला, कार घेतली, इट इज वन टाइप ऑफ इन्व्हेस्टमेंट. ओके, एक्सपेन्सेस तर आहेत बट लॉंग टर्म साठी असणार आहे. आणि इथे they have purposely mentioned that that girl has borrowed money from a friend to buy machinery. Machinery means obviously it is related to business, so it is the investment made by private businessmen on capital goods like machinery, technology, plant. So we call it as private investment expenditure. Next, Kushal was able to supply less paper. Okay, here see the concept, hidden concept over here is supply of less paper to the market due to the technical glitches, means some technical error, technical problems. So if you remember, this concept is related to decrease in supply. I already told you the code word for decrease increase, that is CID. C stands for changes, I stands for increase, and D for decrease. And we have remembered that they do not charge any price. We have remembered these code words for remembering this question. That is changes means increase, decrease. For that we are going to use this code word CID. CID, no price, means what? Whatever the changes takes place, that is increase in supply or decrease in supply, it is because of the factors other than price. Okay, now here related to price they are not saying anything, they are saying that there is some technical glitches, means technical error. So we will write, and as the supply is less, so it is decrease in supply. Don't write contraction in supply, contraction is part of variation, and reason is for for variation we have expansion and contraction, and reason is only because of price. And here increase decrease we show the price as constant, and because of other factors this increase decrease takes place. Remember this CID word, you will remember this concept also. Okay, next, Alia Bhatt went to beauty parlor to cut her hairs. See, she went to beauty parlor, means beauty parlor means saloon, beauty parlors, they give us services. So you can write as a concept service utility. When service is given, we pay fees to them. Okay, they provide some expert service. Render means giving. Okay, so if you go to doctor, they are professional people, they charge us fees, whatever the service they give to us. Here in this case, beautician has given service to Alia, so it's a service utility. Next, washing powder seller incurs cost in order to give free samples. Okay, they are saying that the company is giving free samples to the customer as a sales strategy. Now we all know that selling cost concept. What is selling cost? Selling cost in the monopolistic competition, they just, it is one type of cost where you want to tell the people that how my product is different from others product. माझं प्रोडक्ट इतर प्रोडक्ट पेक्षा कसं वेगळं आहे. मग आपण ऍडव्हर्टाइज मध्ये बघतो की मेरे फेस में नमक है, clothes hai, etc etc. They try to concentrate on the feature of that product. Okay, it has aloe vera, it has chandan, it has gulab and something something, some features they continuously tell us. Okay, so that is called selling cost. Selling cost means what? They want to try to tell the customers that their product is different from others product. For that purpose, what they do, they spend huge amount on advertisement, salesmanship, publicity. So Giving free samples is also one part of that selling cost. So you will be writing concept selling cost. It is a feature of monopolistic competition. And about the explanation, you will explain what you have understood about the selling cost concept. Next, Rahul paid charges to traffic police for jumping signal. Means he has violated the law. Okay, he has broken the rule. Okay, traffic rule. So we are going to write that fine and penalty. Government imposes fine and penalties on those who violate the laws of a country. आपल्या देशाचे जे rules regulations आहेत ते जर break केले, violate केले, तर you had to pay the fine for it. So traffic police charges fine and collects money for violating the traffic rules. सिग्नल तोडल्याबद्दल त्याला काय असणार ते फाईन भरावी लागणार आहे आणि दॅट इज कॉल्ड फाईन अँड पेनल्टी. पब्लिक फायनान्स मध्ये आहे ही कन्सेप्ट. गव्हर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया टेक्स loan from World Bank. Remember this here, even though they have taken loans, but they have mentioned that they have taken it from World Bank. For World Bank असू दे, IMF असू दे, इंटरनॅशनल मॉनिटरी फंड असू दे, रिझर्व्ह बँक ऑफ इंडिया, रिझर्व्ह बँक ऑफ इंडिया असू दे, RBI किंवा इतर काही असू दे, ते डेप्ट आहेत. बट सी दे हॅव टेकन द लोन फ्रॉम वर्ल्ड बँक. Okay, for Mumbai metro train. So they are doing some expenditure, investment expenditure, we can say that. So they need huge amount, and for that purpose they have taken loan from international bodies, that is World Bank, or they can take from IMF. Then we call it as external debt. If it is in within India, for example, the RBI is the commercial bank aste within Indian citizens aste, then we can write as internal, but here we are going to write it as external debt. When the government borrows from foreign government international organization like IMF, World Bank, etc., it is known as external debt. Government needs to raise loan from investing in development project. Metro किंवा हॉस्पिटल्स हे सगळे जे आहेत, दॅट इज वन टाइप ऑफ डेव्हलपमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर. ओके, सो दे नीड ह्यूज अमाउंट अँड समटाइम्स वी borrow it. We means government borrow it from other bodies. If it is borrowing from international sources, then we will write it as external. If they are borrowing from within India, then we will call it as internal debt. For example, in the 11th, see, in the 11th question they have written, government of India borrowed from nationalized bank. Nationalized bank आहे, commercial bank आहे, construction of dam साठी they have asked money from RBI. कुठे नाही, जे within India असेल, we call it as internal debt. Remember this, external and internal, both concepts are different. If we are borrowing from फॉरेन बॉडीज लाईक वर्ल्ड बँक, इंटरनॅशनल मॉनिटरी फंड किंवा कुठल्या देशातनं आपण काही हेल्प घेतली असेल, वी कॉल इट ॲज एक्सटर्नल डेट. अँड वेन दॅट हेल्प इज विदिन इंडिया, within Indian peoples, from citizens of India, or from nationalized banks, or from RBI, then we call it as internal debt. 10th, see the 10th. Ira can spend only 80,000 though her income is 1 lakh per month. This is total income. She's getting 1 lakh salary, but after deducting tax and all, she's getting only 80,000. So that income, that concept is called disposable. That concept is called as disposable income. For example, if your salary is 1 lakh, but after paying taxes and all, if you are getting only 80,000, then this amount is available with you to dispose of, to spend. For spending, 1 lakh is not available with you. For spending, 80,000 is available with you. This is your income, 1 lakh, but disposable income is 80,000. So you have to write this formula also. Total personal income minus direct tax. Why we are calling it direct tax? Because there are direct tax and indirect tax, and paying taxes from salary, that is directly it is directly deducted from your salary, so we call it as direct tax. It indicates actual spending capacity of every person is legally bound to pay income tax, and it is compulsory to pay the income tax to the government. Next, we have already covered 11. Archana done shopping from mall and paid tax on it. We all know earlier there were used to lot of taxes, and that was lot of confusion was there. So government of India has announced GST, that is goods and service tax, on 1st July 2017. It has covered many taxes under one roof, under one heading. So we can write it as GST because she has purchased goods and she has paid taxes, so she has paid indirect tax, so we call it as GST. GST is a comprehensive tax base with nationwide coverage of goods and services. It came into effect in India from 1st July 2017. GST simplified it, and because of introduction, earlier there was a lot of confusion regarding GST, but student remember this, GST is a very simple form, and earlier it was very complicated tax structure, so it has simplified the tax system of our India. Next, Rekha studies in Government Medical College and pays annual fees of rupees 80,000 per year, and Hema, who studies in private. See, one is studying in medical college of government and one is studying in private medical college. See the fees difference, one is 80,000, one is 8 lakh. So this is valuation of government services. Government provides various services lower than market price. It is difficult to get the real value of such services while estimating national income. Okay. Next, Madhura, a cook, earns 8,000 per month and she also cooks food in her house. She's a chef. She's getting 8,000 per month. But when she is preparing food at home, she's not getting any money. She's not getting any salary. So we call it as unpaid services. It is a part of national income chapter. We call it as unpaid services because it is her profession. She's going out and she's earning money, that is paid service. But when she's preparing for family members, she's preparing that provide services provided out of love, affection, mercy, sympathy, charity. So it is not included in national income. Whenever our mother prepares food for us, we never calculate, count it in the national income. Next, Aditya regularly purchases sanitizer for 60. Owing to the coronavirus outbreak, it disappeared from the market and after a few days, it was sold at 100. See, initially it was 60 rupees, but because of few reasons, they have understood that there is a lot of demand for sanitizers. So they have raised the price to 100 rupees. So this concept is called as black marketing. Same sanitizer has now they are selling it at 100, so they are cheating. It's one type of cheating. So illegal income is not included in national income. There will be underestimation of national income as income from illegal activities are not included. Next, Soham bought a car on June 2020 from his friend Raj 1,20,000, which is manufactured in June 2012. So it is one type of second-hand goods he has purchased. So expenditure on second-hand goods should not be included in national income, because in the national income, what we do, we calculate income during one particular year. We never calculate old data figures. For example, in the 2012 only they have covered this cost, so we are not going to add it again. त्यांच्या 2012 च्या financial year मध्ये they have already considered this price. Now we are not going to consider this price because in the precautions we have seen that second hand goods are not considered because they have been manufactured and they have been taken into consideration in that year only. Next, India incurred 40,000 crores to purchase missile systems. Many times we see that from Russia we purchase a lot of things for defense things, defense point of view. So this is government's consumption expenditure. Okay, so government consumption expenditure refers to expenditure incurred. We already know law, order, defense, all are consumption expenditure, and whenever we spend some amount for it, that is called consumption expenditure. Such government expenditures are included while calculating national income by expenditure method. Next, Government of India is anchored 1600 Delhi Mumbai Expressway, which will complete by 2023 of them. It is called government investment. Okay. So whenever they say that flyovers, bridges, metros, and all this infrastructural facilities construction, then we will say it as it is government investment, because it is investment for long term. It is, even though it is government expenditure, but it is one type of investment expenditure. Okay. So you will write this, take a screenshot of it. Next, Arun is a graduate, but he is unemployed and receives rupees 600 from the government. Okay, so he is graduate, but he is not getting the he has not got any job. So we can say that government is paying 600, means it's unemployment allowance. It is considered as transfer payment, which is not included in national income. I have already explained you what is transfer payment. So with this video, I have covered a lot of extra points, also extra questions. Also, we have covered 19 questions, extra questions, other than your textbook exercise problems questions. So with this, we will finish this question number 2A practice. Okay, thank you. I hope you have understood. Thank you.